All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. This is the new moon in Libra. Now, every new moon kind of opens up a new 6-month cycle, right? You sort of look at at a full moon, you look at the corresponding new moon from 6 months before. You kind of see where you go. Most of them, though, don't really have that strong of an effect as far as that goes. This one, most of them, not this one does. This is a new moon that almost behaves like a full moon in a way, in that before you move forward with the new 6-month cycle, we need to have a fair and balanced assessment of where we've been so we know where we're going. In other words, this moon energy, the new moon in Libra, is hyper aware of the passage of time, of hypersensitive to what has come before it. Which means if you haven't resolved anything, or you're going to take baggage into the new 6-month cycle, you might muck some things up a little bit. And that's kind of what's here. Now that applies to you, and it applies to somebody attached to you. All right, we're about to move forward. Brand new cycle. Going to go forward. All right. Underneath that, though, is the 7 of Cups. There's something that prevents a real leap of faith here. We have to take a look at some things, a fair assessment, things that maybe we didn't want to look at. The High Priestess is there. All right. Things that maybe we walked away from, and more importantly, I think what we didn't. Okay, what did the changes we didn't make that we knew needed making, but we're like, we all procrastinate to some degree, right? A little bit. Before we move forward, I got forward movement with that, but there's a lot in between that forward movement. It's like my little wizard guys do. Hold on a second, right? That kind of thing. That's all. That's the message that's here in the surface energy about this new moon in Libra. But as far as somebody attached to you, it's like I would give the read like this. It's just a surface read here. Somebody wants to reach out to you, but there's something stopping them. I don't think they're aware of what it is. With the High Priestess here, I think it'll come to the surface, and it might confuse them, and they might figure it out. Somebody's definitely sitting with the things they didn't do over the last, say, 6 months or so, give or take, right? It's holding them back a little bit. There is a want for communication here for sure. Okay, let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck. It's going to be an interesting reading. I'll tell you what, okay. First card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? It's a general reading. It may or may not. We're going to clarify with you thought the video cut off there for me. No, it's a general reading. It may, but if you, reason. I'm not fucking Lord. Right? There you go. Now it's cut off. Now, it's a general reading, but if you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay, let's go. All right, enough fucking around, Steve. Okay, fine. I'm not doing the reading driving through a tunnel. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Why the fuck are we here? Well, the Hermit. What did I just say? Right? Honestly, it's a new moon that behaves like a full moon. It does this every year, but it's kind of on crack this year a little bit with some of the stuff that's going on around it, either in our lives or out there in the world or just within ourselves. And the 10-10 energy, this year's particular 10-10 energy about taking something from the past, rebuilding it, and then moving forward with it in the future if we can. Well, this is that. There's some things. Somebody's looking at some things. Somebody's going deep here. Or, because it's major arcana, I think they're being forced to go deep. Okay? There's a lot of depth to this. But there's fairness attached to it. It's Libra, right? It's justice and all of that. There is some fairness. You don't have to beat yourself up if there's something you didn't, if that 8 of Cups applies to you in some way from the pre-shuffle, if there's something you didn't walk away from that maybe you should. You don't have to beat yourself up about it. Try to find a way to make it work. Use some of that 10-10 energy, which is just starting to dissipate out, right? Find a way to make it work. See, what did I just say? Look, it's my party trick. I talk and then I throw cards. I mean, honestly, normally I need a single malt, but hey, I'll do it completely sober for you here. Here we go. 6 of Wands. I mean, we're getting some victory over some things. It's good. It didn't give me justice because this is kind of a minor arcana justice in this case. It didn't give me justice because it is up to somebody's free will. I'm pulling on the incoming energy. I think for you guys, it's more of, you can think of this as more of a justice card. Okay. All right. Here we go. Forgive thyself a little bit. Okay. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Give me a reading, universe. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of this new moon in Libra. Wow. All right. This is about how I figured this would come out. Although I will admit I'm a little surprised the Hermit showed up there. I don't know that somebody attached to you is going that deep. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What's at the bottom of the light seer anyway? The Hangman. You know, again, another very deep, dark night of the soul kind of energy. I don't know. They might. I don't know. I get corrected sometimes. I feel it in the energy. I guess I just don't believe it. I don't know. Maybe you don't have a super fuckwit. Maybe you thought you had a super fuckwit attached to you and they're not a super fuckwit. They're very mortal. Okay, I don't know. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the fucking table is the Knight of Swords. Somebody wants to talk to you. I think this knight wants to come in. But I felt a restriction. Remember the wizard? Whoa, hold on. The wizard on the Seven of Cups and the pre-shuffle? I don't know. See? The devil. Something's eating at this person. Something they didn't do is eat. The things they didn't do toward you are eating at them. All right? I don't know. The devil. Very strong overall energy here. Okay, right here is the energy around your connection. Right here is 3D energies around this person. Right here is their soul. This is the hidden energy message from the universe. Red with the energy of the connection, although I think it might be a message for you today specifically. And your final outcome is here for you, right? Yours. Usually, it's red with this bank of cards here in the 3D position. I'll clarify everything, throw some universe cards at the end, and we'll probably extend this. I got this here. Haunted by the things they did do. They need to change this. But I think I think they're going deep first. I don't know how you're attached to this devil too, but it's more than just this person. I'm not sure. I think if this person goes deep, you may like get a random stomach ache. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden you got like these stomach problems, like, oh God, you know. It might affect you physically if somebody attached to you, because this is a very strong connection. This is that Emperor and Empress type thing that's been coming up for sure. Anyway, what's the energy around your connection? What is it? What is it? Tell me. The Two of Pentacles. See, what did I say about a stomach ache? Didn't I just say that? Did I, or did I dream that? I don't know. I'm not here. I'm off in a neutral place when I pull these readings. I'm not here. It's heat. It's frustration. There's a lot of built-up frustration, and that ties to recent readings I've done for you, doesn't it? Well, I've shown you this. I've even sung, Feel the Heat, right? There it is. It's decent. There's a decent amount of frustration there. I think on the DF side, which is most of you watching, you might feel it as physical pain, like a tummy ache. My God, get you some Tums. Okay? For them, though, somebody is really fucking... For them, it might backfire because the devil's here and they might be pissed off. That's why it's swords. They might come at you pissed off. Frustration. Frustration affects people differently. Think about how you are on a hot day. Right? Now, some people, I've known people that have gotten really nice when they're frustrated on a hot day, and I know other people that snap and throw stuff. I'm the snap and throw stuff guy. But, I mean, some people get really nice. Some people get nicer when it's hot. It mellows them out when they're grumpy, I mean, I don't know. I just think it depends what kind of person they are. But I think they might come at you with some heat, however that heat plays out. If there's someone who gets, you might say, you said they might get nice. What does that mean? That's passive-aggressive. Become passive aggressive. You'll pick up on it. It'll be filled with backhanded compliments. I love you, but you suck. I don't know. It's too bad you suck. I don't know, something like that. 3D energy around this person, but for you, I think you're going to feel that. You are going to feel the heat. 3D energy around this person. What's going on in their life, right? See what I'm saying? Anytime I pull on their life, I pull on your connection, I get something that makes sense, especially with the devil and the Knight of Swords. Anytime I pull on them, I get a hermit, I get a hanged man that was originally over here at the bottom of the deck we're about to clarify with shortly. And I get karma, I get judgment, I get a very deep, these are big cards. I think this person's going to explode. I don't think they can handle this. I think you could. I don't get this new moon touching you as much as it's touching an incoming energy to you. Okay? And by touching, I mean ow. Right? Like that. Stop touching me, motherfucker. That's what I mean. The energy's really hitting them hard. Well, you can see it right there. The soul is here. Their soul is here. It bookends that. What did I just say? Rewind. Why am I your second favorite? What the fucking hell? I just said it's hitting them hard. Look at that. And you know what? I'm drawn to his garb. And whenever I am, this is my Hierophant with sticks on his back. You know, and this energy, 5D, primary energy flow is 5D to 3D. The 5D manipulates the 3D effortlessly. It'll make you see things on a sign that nobody else can see. Right? Did you see that billboard with that person pulling tarot cards on it? No, I didn't see that. That was an ad for Pepsi. Oh, no, it was a guy pulling. No, the 5D can do that. I've seen it happen. You know, that being said, somebody here, their soul's under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of karmic debt being called in right now. I feel that. A soul contract is being called in. Can I put that much hocus pocus on it without you going, oh, there goes Steve again with the hocus pocus? But it is. I mean, energetically, that's a simplistic way of explaining what's happening, but it makes sense. So it's good enough for me, right? There's a soul contract being called. It's heavy. Everything this person's going through is heavy. It's hitting them hard. You may pick it up as a tummy ache. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not. I mean, if it persists for more than a few days, go see a doctor. But I mean, you know, honestly, you know, it might just be a day or so or a few hours of it. You know. Anyway, I'm just saying, physical. You will feel it physically. Okay, I got it. Okay. For them, emotionally. All right, message to you. I think it's to you from the universe. It's red with the energy of your connection. I don't know. What do I? Yeah, 3 of Wands. Yeah. I know it's minor arcana, but I'm just going to say it is a message to you. Your ship is coming in, but I don't think this person is your ship. And I know you don't want to hear that. I know you don't. And for some of you, you're convinced you know who this is, even though I tell you countless times, you are not a warlock on the hill any more than I am. You don't control the energy that comes in here. Some of you might be surprised who you have deep, deep soul connections with, right? Yeah, I know you want to think it's that person that makes you pop off 6 times in the night and you wish they were back and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it may be a cousin or something like that. I don't know. You know, either way, something else is coming in for you. Not making this any less. You could do what you want with this, but I think this, for somebody, this is very major. For you, it's a minor player in the game of what's happening for you over the next, say, 6 months or so. All right. Give or take. Not a time lord either. Potential final outcome for you. And then we're back to this person. We'll clarify. We'll get some more. I'll pull on you in the extended and all that. But we got a final message for you at the end of this. Calm the motherfucker down. Sport. Okay. What do we got here? Potential final outcome for you. Red with karma and judgment. I took a peek. It's 7 Wands. That makes sense. Now, again, these messages to you, minor arcana. This is also minor arcana. How you react to them is up to you. You know, again, we don't control the energies that come in. We only control how we react within them. All right? You don't have to go all crazy on this thing here. I think for you, you may try to push this energy away in some level. I feel like this is communication. I feel like it feels like it's a 7 of Wands that feels and almost looks like an 8 of Wands. It has kind of a bizarro universe, dark side of the 8 of Wands feeling to it. So I get a communication out of, which I rarely get out of 7 Wands. You know, I don't throw the 7 Wands regularly and say communication, right? I use that word very sparingly in my readings, communication. I just used it like 3 times. Oh my God. But I feel like Either they're going to be defensive or somebody's going to push somebody away. Roles can be reversed. I don't know which. I feel like you're going to push this energy away because you feel like something else is making you happy. This energy, in other words, I'll put it like this. This person's giving you a stomach ache and something else is making you very, very happy. The anticipation of it. You follow? Kind of like that? I mean, that's just what I'm getting. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, I think they come in a little pissy maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's clarify. Let me wipe my nose first. It's running like a DM. Allergy season apparently does not end anymore these days. Okay. And that's what they say. Here we go. Two of Pentacles. Why is it here? Let's clarify. Now, I'm giving you an honest read of the energy. If I don't know, I tell you I don't know. If I'm not sure, take it as it resonates to you. Just being honest, this could flow either way. But I feel like for you, you're focused on something else. I've got to pair it with this energy. And I feel like you're focused on there's something else getting you excited. And this, you're like, you'll deal with it. Okay? That's sort of your attitude. Well, I'll deal with it. You know, not exactly thrilling, but okay. Whatever this is got you excited. Whatever that is. I like that. This person here, they got a devil to deal with. They got some demons to deal with first before they're going to get you excited. Right? Right now, they're just going to give you a tummy ache. I tell you what. All right. Let's see where we go. Nothing a little Tums or Pepto won't take care of. All right, here we go. Here we go. Bismuth. See where we're at. Two of Pentacles. Tell me about it. The energy around this connection. Two Pentacles. What we get? See what I'm not making this shit up. Honestly, I love tarot. It's such a great medium. 10 wands red with the Two of Pentacles. 10 wands crossing the Two of Pentacles, and there's a picture of you. Look at you, right? Look all trendy and shit. That's like homeless girl chic. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. That's really nice. Anyway, here we go. I mean, I might ask her for her number. She say, well, in the box behind the 7-Eleven with my calf. Okay, well, I'll come visit. Again, this is heavy for one person, and for the other person, you're like, oh, fuck, I got to get me to the drugstore, get some Tums. You know, I mean, it's 10 wands, 10 wands, 10 wands, 10 wands. What's on top? Hermit, of course. Why wouldn't the fucking Hermit be here? It's the card before the cut. What's interesting in a reading like this, at least for me anyway, I don't know about you, but when I do this reading versus a pyramid, but when I do this reading, the card before the cut, if it shows back up, or the overall energy, either or, because the overall energy crosses the card before the cut in the reading. But the card before the cut, if it comes back, is very important to see where it comes back. And it comes back right there into your connection. Somebody here. Your connection's causing somebody a lot. There's a lot of heat being generated, a lot of it. There's a lot of karma coming back and biting this person. Very heavy. Their soul is heavy. Why is a Hermit here? The 7 wands, look at that. And the final outcome showed up here. I think somebody's got a little fear that your final outcome is the 7 of wands. Can I phrase it that way just to be cheeky? You know, I think this person here feels like the final outcome of all this is going to be you behaving like this guy right here. I think they're right. I think they're picking up on it accurately. Because I think they can also pick up on whatever this is that you're excited about, this ship out here, right? Maybe you got a trip planned. I don't know. If you got a trip planned and you paid for it and you're all excited, don't let somebody come in and ruin it right before you go. Then it becomes a waste of money, right? What I usually do before I take a trip is like 2 weeks before the trip, I shut off my phone. I don't take any calls from anybody because somebody's going to call and irritate me. It happens all the time. And then I'm going to go on the trip and I'm going to be irritated for the first few days. It's going to fuck me up, right? And then I wasted all that fucking money on the trip. You see what I'm saying? So whatever this is here, maybe that's what you do. Maybe you feel this energy coming towards you. Oh, Steve said I'm going to get that tummy ache. I got it. I'm going to shut the phone down, whatever, because I've got something else that I'm looking forward to. This energy to you, it's a big deal. It's a big, powerful connection. I get it. But in the context of right now and the energies that are happening, it's kind of annoying to you. You'd rather keep it at bay, and I think they know that. I think they're picking up on that. Anyway, for them, back to them, now back to the news, karma. It's hitting them hard, very hard. Punching them in the stomach, right? Okay, we got a lot of stomach issues going on today. Okay, here we go. Karma, judgment. What is it? Let's talk about it. Don't assume you know who this big energy is, you know. Lots of times, major connections, huge, deep soul connections, emperor and empress kind of shit, tend to fester. They can fester in the background as a hidden connection because you either have it wrong. You watch too many. Hollywood's ruined soulmates. You watch too many Hollywood movies and you think you know what a soulmate is, right? So it can't be that person, right? It can't be my Uncle Pete. It can't be. You know, it's got to be this person over here who I lust after and long for and hope they call and this and that. It doesn't have to be. You know, don't assume you know anything about the energy around you. You don't control it, and generally speaking, take it from a guy who's been studying it for 4 fucking decades at this point. More than that. Even I don't know much about it. It's tough, it's tricky, it changes all the fucking time. It swirls on itself, it eats itself, it spins around on itself. It's bizarre. It's like some trippy psychedelic movie half the damn time. Fucking hell, cards are flying out here. What is going on? Okay, this is crossed by the King of Pentacles. And I've got, these flew out. I'm going to take them all. The Lovers, the Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. It's all crossed by the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Somebody got life all wrong and it's coming to bite them. Somebody got it all wrong. They thought, I'm just going to keep it simple. They thought it was a pentacle and it's not. It goes to what I was just telling you about energy. People get it wrong all the time, all right? This applies to you in the sense of you may think you have it figured out who this is, or you think, well, I know who my deep soul connections are, Steve. I doubt you do. Believe it or not. They could be really stealthy, you know? They really can. Somebody think they got it figured out here. What happened is your connection is reactivating. Probably before this, probably in one of the energies pre to this. Somebody got really bummed out that it didn't happen, and then they got disappointed, and then that backfired on them because this moon was always going to set in this energy. This new moon was always going to be the energy of assessment, right? It's going to be the one, the new moon that behaves like a full moon, which is scary shit when that happens. This is always one of the scarier moons. It really is. And that created a lot of weight. The weight from the soul kicked in, and it made it feel even worse. So somebody here, you're going to pick up on this for sure. Somebody here's going through some shit, okay? Well, they will be. They will be. It happened automatically. And if they try to ignore it, it's just going to create more frustration for them. More heat's going to build up on that Two of Pentacles there. All right, let's go. Ten of Wands, why is it here? Look, take it from me. All right, I got a sister who thinks every fucking loser she dates, every fucking deadbeat is a soulmate. You bring them to me, parade them in front of me like I'm some kind of machine that's going to kick out a ticket. Soulmate, yes, you're correct. Soulmate. I mean, she's never right. This one's really cute. Okay, you know, again, really cute doesn't mean anything. It has nothing to do with it. You know, neither does the lovey-dovey. It's got nothing to do with it, one way or another. Either way, there's something you're excited about or someone you're excited about. You might be excited about this person coming in. I don't know. Then that wouldn't explain. Then maybe it's them. In your case, it's them that's disappointing. I'm not. There's an equal chance that you're right, but I want you to always assume that or allow for the fact, at the very least, that you might be wrong. You do that, you're ahead of most people. Because they won't. Most people think they're right and they stick to it. I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. Right? It's sort of a gambling energy. It's the gambler who knows he's going to win, right? And ends up losing everything because they kept playing way beyond when they should. Because they knew they were right. I mean, I'm right to be here. I'm on a roll today. I'm on a roll, right? Their house is gone. Their car is gone. Nothing. They got nothing left. At some point, some large people are chasing them down the street to get their money. You know, it's the same kind of thing. Same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. All right, here we go. Most people are walking around with a gambling addiction energy around them that has nothing to do with gambling, actual gambling. It's just, but it's the same frequency of energy. It plays out the same way. I think this person is sort of like that. I think that's why this devil is here. A little bit. I think they thought they had it figured out. And when you find out you don't, you get a little confused. We got confusion on the 7 of Cups from the pre-shuffle. I got the 5 of Wands here. What do I do? Which way do I go? You know, they're jumping around like a jackrabbit in a brush fire. They really are. 5 of Wands. Somebody here thinks they can stop this maybe. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. They're just talking about gambling. There's my poker chips right there. I know they're not poker, but they look like poker chips. They're poker chips. Come on, it ties with what I was saying. The universe couldn't get any closer than that. It's only got a deck to work with as mediums. It doesn't redraw the cards, right? Come on, it's perfect. I'm right. This is I'm right, upright. Spot the fuck on. I'll tell you what. Why is the wheel here? The Tower. Somebody realizes that they got it wrong. It's the gambler at the table who stay there all day saying, I'm on a streak, man, I'm on a streak, and then realizes at the end when they got nothing left, nothing. They're down to their underwear and not even socks, and they got nothing left, and they realize, oh shit, I don't even have my nuts. My nuts got blown off, right? It is that. Somebody having when I got the Tower here with 10 wands and a Wheel of Fortune, somebody having a nervous breakdown in this energy. A little bit. It's only in part toward you. I'm not going to tell you it's all about you. It's about their life in general, about the almighty pinnacle that they think they knew, the streak that they thought they were on. They thought they were getting it right. They thought whatever, thought. Disappointment hits. They try to push the disappointment away. Can't do that. It's too heavy. And this is what happens. And that again is why this devil is here. And then again is why they might show up toward you looking for a fix on some level, looking to fix it. They might be a little pissy. They might be a little angry. It's why you might pick up on it with a stomach ache. It's why all the frustration is here. Somebody here is having a little bit of a come to Jesus, and they're picking up on you, excited about something else, and feel like, oh, they don't want to hear. Steve's viewer doesn't want to hear from me. But I think they come at you anyway. You know, I can't control free will, but I think a conversation with whoever this is might be coming, and you'll learn real quick who it is based on that conversation, because it's going to be somebody who's pretty much lost everything. Yeah, be careful, because I'm actually kind of glad. I hope this is you. I hope you're in this defensive energy, because you may allow somebody to manipulate you with a guilt trip. They may come in and tickle your heart a little bit, warm up the heart chakra, warm the cockles of your heart. You may feel bad. This type of energy, usually when it talks to you in this kind of energy, will switch it back on you, make you almost feel guilty for something you didn't even do. In other words, the runner can make you feel bad for them running. Like, you know, this is somebody who will do that because they're still a narcissist through all of this, and narcissists blame shift. It's never their fault, ever. They'll blame anyone but themselves because they can't possibly make a mistake. There's still a little of that here. I saw it with the King of Pentacles a little bit. And the victory card that was underneath the King of Pentacles crossing here. You know, they still think that that's the safety zone. That's the safety net. Well, I may not have love, but at least I've got my winning streak. I've got money. I've got protection. None of that means anything, right? I mean, your fancy job can't keep you warm at night. It's not going to do it. It's just they've done studies. They've realized a successful career at best is 30% of the way to happiness. At best. For most people, it's far less than that. I'm pulling on your 3 wands. Let's see where we go. Anyway, I just want you to catch my drift here. All right? I think my gambler analogy is pretty spot on. That's what somebody's going through. These cards blew up. They exploded out of the deck. So I'm actually kind of glad you're in this energy here. Now that I feel it, now that I get in the flow, I'm glad you're in this energy. Why is the 3 of Wands here? It's caused by temperance. Yeah, you got something big happening here. You got an angel on your shoulder that's bringing you some kind of gift, some kind of something. There's a peaceful, easy feeling around you, right? And somebody knows that you know that they're going to... It's like I think people around me know that if my phone is off, I probably shut it off for a reason. Like, you know, I think that this person, that's why I say there's something stopping them from coming in and talking to you. And I think they're picking up on whatever the hell this is. This is nice. This is a separate message right here. It's in part why you're in 7 Wands. What's on top? 5 Swords. It's red with their hermit. Yeah. Somebody's not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to do. I feel like I'm going to come in and ruin everything. You feel like they're going to come in and ruin everything. You feel like, well, I did make it known that I want to talk or I want to hear from this person. I put out some kind of vibe that I want a deep soul connection, but did I fuck myself? Did I? I don't know. I don't think so. I think mostly that's their hermit right there. Why is there 5 of Swords here? Yeah, the 6 of Wands. Look at even the universe, the fickle old gal, and she is. Universe agrees with me. This 6 of Wands is red with your 7 of Wands. And I just got done saying, I'm glad you're in this energy, and I see why now. Yeah, this is your victory right here. You don't have to be a prick. Just be cool, like I always tell you, right? Just don't act too crazy. Don't act too excited. Don't act too whatever. Don't say I told you so. None of that. Just, again, I will tell you this right now, and I shouldn't, but I will, because whatever. I think this person, whatever this is that you're excited about that's coming in, for you or whatever, I think you're right. I think this person is a ruiner for it. They will fuck it up. My little story I said about trips, right? The last thing I want is to take a call when I'm on my way out the door for a trip that I'm excited about from somebody who's going to bum me out, piss me off, irritate me, get me thinking, whatever it is. Bring up open an old wound. You don't want that. Because then you get on that boat and you're supposed to be having fun and all you're doing, it's there. It's in the back of your mind, right? God, this is beautiful energy around you. Look at that. Embody the Queen of Cups here. But put up some barriers. Put up some boundaries. Make sure you're clear with whoever this person is, what those boundaries are. Okay? You follow? All right. That's the best I can tell you. Let's clarify that. I got to wipe my nose again. Still running like a goddamn DM. Okay, here we go. All right. 7 of Wands. Final outcome for you. Holy shit. I love readings like this. I love it. Let's see where we go. 7 of Wands. Why is it here? Why is it here? 7 Wands. Why is that crooked? Well, we probably know. All right. 7 of Wands. Why is it here? Your final outcome. Jesus. You know what? I pull on you. I pull on them and I go off about gamblers and crazy people and fucking right? I get a stomach ache even. I get it with you. Right now I need some Tums. It's a good thing we got a big bottle of it here. I pull on you, I get beautiful shit like this. Look at the little dog. He seems so nice. It's 10 pentacles, 10 cups. I almost Freudian slipped it. It's 10 cups, judgment, phoenix rising. And look, it came up with it. I didn't see it. The 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands. You don't care. You don't give a shit. You're not going to you got whatever this is that's coming in. I'll try and find it. Oh, look. And here comes, this is a double judgment. It's you, Phoenix rising, this thing you're excited about. And underneath it, fueling it, is the Burger King, the King of Wands. The person who, again, this is the reason I make my own coffee at home, because this guy's outside the coffee shop. But this person right here, oh yeah, who let you down, King of Wands, is the reason you shut off your phone before you go on this trip. This, whatever this is, it doesn't have to be a trip. All right, it's unreal. This right here backs up everything I said around this and around this. Straight up, there it is. Something here, you don't care on some level. You've got something else going on, something else that's changing your world. However, I will say, just straight from the 10 of Pentacles, this person showing up, if they do, this person, even the thought and feeling of this person kind of puts a damper on it a little bit. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right? That's all. I don't know why. Sometimes people show up at the wrong time. I mean, I don't know. But this is bigger than someone showing up at the wrong time. It's not like you got curlers in your hair or you're on the toilet or something. Oh, shit, somebody at the door. What do I do? No, this is bigger than that. All right? Something bigger than that is happening. What's on top? See? Justice. And I said earlier, did I or did I not? I may have dreamed it. I don't know. I said earlier about a 6 of Wands that came after the cut. I said it's minor arcana for them, minor arcana, justice-y kind of thing, but I think for you it's actual justice. Hello, right there. Backs up everything I've said this entire fucking reading. Look, that's why I throw the cards, right? It blows my mind too. I'm surprised anytime I'm right. I've been married 23 years. I'm wrong a lot at home. So anytime I get to be right on doing this, I'm thrilled. Okay, I mean I'm wrong all day long. So, some people read me wrong, and you probably shouldn't be here if you're reading me wrong. To be honest, we need to have a understanding. But some people think, oh, he's so arrogant. Every time he gets it right, he thinks, no, I'm fucking surprised. I'm blown away. I love it. I love it because energy is very complicated. I told you there's whiteboards of math and all that kind of stuff. All right. Anyway, calculus up the ass, let me tell you. Justice, what do we got? Why is it here? The 7 of Pentacles. It's your time, bro. Or sis. It's your time. The time is right. It's time for you to get a win. Whatever the win is, it's tied to this 3 of Wands over here. You're right to think that this person may put a damper on it, and your victory is this 7 of Wands. Keep them at bay a little bit. Listen to what somebody has to say, but don't, And if it starts to gnaw at you, push it away. Get rid of it. You're right to be in 7 Wands. Set up some boundaries, right? And make sure the other person knows what those boundaries are. And you'll be fine. This is great for you. Aside from the stomach ache you're likely to feel from picking up on this. This will, I won't guarantee it, but for a lot of you, I know this energy. I know these frequencies. They sometimes, for the other side, result in some physical discomfort, shall we say. All right, 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you, and I'll go pull some wicked voodoo on this, okay? And we'll see what we can get. I mean, we already got a devil, but it's tied to the other side. And we'll pull on you. We'll find out more about you here, maybe. I don't know. I don't control what comes in. I'm asking. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands, or tell me more about my viewers. I don't know. But we'll certainly pull on it in the extended. I'll open with you. All right. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people before we go? 5 swords. See, it does want to talk about this. It wants to talk about, doesn't want to talk about the 3 of Wands. It wants to talk about the 5 swords. 5 swords. 3 swords. Ace of Pentacles. It is. It's what I said already. I mean, there's nothing else I can tell you. These are red, center, left, right. This is, something's happening for you. You saw the angel there, right? Temperance. You're very protected. Archangel Michael does that. It's sort of it's like if Archangel Michael were your friend, it would be somebody you'd go out with that would make you feel really good. You'd call them up when you were in 3 swords because they're fun, right? I'm the guy usually people call for the fun. I'm fun. I'm spontaneous. I just do shit, whatever. I crack jokes. I make the waitress laugh. I'm that person if I want to be. Usually I just rather be quiet. But if I have to be, I can be that guy. Right? I mean, it's that sort of thing. The Archangel Michael energy. I have a lot of that Archangel Michael energy in my energetic makeup. It's probably why. Either way here, something's happening around this 3 of Wands. And you're right to feel this way about this energy approaching. But it's happening to cheer you up on some level. Some aspect of your energy needs cheering up. Don't take me literally, just catch my drift. Do not let any anxiety you have that you might be picking up from on this connection, any at all, get in the way. Put a damper, rain on your parade, because your parade is huge. It's an Ace of Pentacles. You've got a golden opportunity here, a rare opportunity, an opportunity that's probably taken quite a while to get to you because your energy needs to be, well, like energy attracts like energy. Your energy frequency, your output frequency needs to be at least close to this. What do I mean by at least close? Well, think of it in radio stations speak, right? Obviously, if you're tuned into the radio station, you're trying to find 106.7, right? That's K-Rock here in Los Angeles. You're trying to find 106.7 and you tune to 106.7. You got it. You're there. Like energy attracts like energy, right? But you can also hear it a little bit at 106.65. You know, it's kind of close. It fades in and out. You know, you can catch it a little bit. You kind of know what's playing, right? That kind of a thing. Well, your energy had to at least get close enough for this to crackle in. It is. But what'll screw that up, what'll knock your dial from 106.65 close enough down to like 88.2 is this. All right, so be careful. Don't let anything rain on your parade. That's what I'm saying. If you get a tummy ache from this, take a Tums and shut up. You know, don't put up some boundaries. Don't let anyone rain on your parade, because there is a parade coming. I don't know what specifically it is. It's going to be different for all of you, but if Archangel Michael's involved, it's probably fun. And there's a victory card here. This girl with the miniskirt, she's fun. You know, I mean, it's going to be fun. Cheer you up energy. I like that. That's your reading. All right. I'm not a time lord. It might happen the first 2 weeks around the new moon. It could happen sometime in the next 6 months. I don't know. Okay? There's no time. Our calendars, our cardboard calendars are not floating around the energy. The fickle old gal isn't looking at, oh, look at this. It's November. Oh, my God. You know, no, none of that. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, I do. I'm going to pull on this girl. That's you. That victory or that guy. That's you. One of them. And I'm going to pull more on this connection. If you want the extended, there's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. All right. Good luck.